And we're back. The freed technocratic prisoners have formed a ragged line in front of those gathered. They don't seem to notice the rain lashing against them, soaking their clothing. For the record, both of the technocrats have produced umbrellas, currently standing under the umbrellas.
Jan had an umbrella to be trying to keep the prisoners a little dry, but he doesn't.
Yeah, Roris didn't bring an umbrella either, mostly because he's pulling that I'm too cool to have an umbrella and don't care if I get soaked in the rain sort of thing because I have some kind of muscles and they're awesome.
Jan just can't afford an umbrella.
Lottie has a bright yellow ducky umbrella.
That is indeed right. Does Hyun basically live on Chantry handouts?
Kinda.
Yeah.
He makes us all full, but
Very good. Excuse me. Dr. Heathcliff kind of casually looks up and down the line and he'll say, I believe that that's our business complete.
Yun's gonna count the prisoners just to make sure that all of them are accounted for.
They are indeed all accounted for.
I think that's all. He's gonna look around for any of the other members of the traditions around, see if any of them knew of anything else that needed to be done or said.
Everyone else seems entirely content.
Okay. I think that's it then.
All right. He will extend his hand to shake Hyun's.
Hyun will shake his hand.
It was a pleasure to meet you properly, Mr. Tiger. He stops abruptly as his brain pan is somewhat forcibly removed from its seating and is currently splattering your face.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Literally, the back of his head implodes, staining you in blood and viscera.
Hyun's just gonna try and wipe it off. And he's gonna yell for everybody to get to cover.
You see these two very large entities. Their heads kind of snap around at the sight of their now fallen master, and they start to the guns just start to drop to roughly about chest height.
Does it look like they're aiming at us?
It looks like that they're about to go full auto on everyone.
Yeah, Hyun's yelling for everybody to get to cover.
Lottie's gonna turn her head up, looking towards the direction the shot should have come from.
There's a clump of trees that's approximately 400 or 500 yards away. But actually, yeah, no, I tell you what, can you guys make me a perception alertness roll? It's going to be difficulty 8 because it's a mixture of diving for cover and the fact that it's torrential rain.
I got 1 success.
Anyone else making the roll?
One second.
Take your time.
Perception
sorry.
alertness?
I had my mic muted.
I'll try.
I got 2 successes on 3 dice.
Go, little arrow boy.
2.
Okay. But Walrus and Lozzie, unfortunately, one success is not quite enough. You guys will see a black shape, though you're not exactly sure. You'd assume it's humanoid, but it's very far away, and the rain is incredibly obscuring. Dart from basically where it was crouched up a tree, and is currently basically darting into the forest proper. Do people hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Roros is going to point off towards the trees and hiss out of his mouth, "Assassin."
What if you got 2 successes? Is that not enough?
Oh no, you saw the same thing I described. You saw a black mass that could be a person jumping from one tree onto the ground and is currently darting into the forest.
Are there any other technocrats, or was that the only technocrat doing the extraction, the exchange?
What was that, sorry, my dear?
There was another one.
Yeah.
There was another one. It was,
body.
I will put it for picture. There it is. She is currently kind of cowering in cover underneath the gangplank to get up into the ship as the 2 automatons appear ready to mow down the assemblage.
Yen's gonna get out from cover and look at the very large, imposing robotic figures and say, and hold with his hands out in front of him, tell them to stand down.
Lottie's gonna yell over and point to the figure. They're getting away. They're getting away. I'm not gonna yell because no.
Yeah.
Okay. One of their heads turns to look where Lottie is pointing. And Tiger, make me a charisma expression roll.
Okay. What's my difficulty?
It's gonna be difficulty saving.
Can I ask for the willpower?
You can
Burn
spend
the
a
will.
willpower.
Alright.
It's gonna be a threshold of 30 successes.
Alright, here's hoping I get all of those successes then. If they'll roll. Come on, sidekick. Don't be that.
You're just sitting looking at Psychic going, don't fuck me now, dice.
Well, I'm looking at it, asking it to roll. Because it's not doing.
Oh, it's being asinine to roll on a different dice roller. I'm happy to trust your result.
Okay. I'll use my actual dice, because I can. Alright. So I did declare that I'm spending willpower.
Yes, you did.
My impressive pool of 2.
Oh, dear.
I got 1 success, so no.
One looks down at you. The one that Lottie is pointing off to, you can see it's charging its weapon, but it's not pointed at you. It's pointing away into the forest proper. However, I'm going to ask Hyun to roll me some. Hyun, you want to roll me some Dex Athletics to avoid the plasma?
I would love to know that.
You roll me some Dex Athletics.
Alright,
Hmm?
it looks like it's finally doing things. I'm gonna try it again. Is it standard?
Beg your pardon?
Standard difficulty?
Mm-hmm. Stand up.
Oh dear.
How bad is the oh dear?
113312.
Did you botch?
I did in fact punch.
Holy fuck.
Oh
Rip
dear.
him.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Does anyone have capture magic? Rather have anyone have forces and prime and the ability to counter magic?
I mean, I do, but I spent my action trying to dodge, so I'm assuming I wouldn't be able.
Yes. Anyone else?
Lottie's sheet isn't updated, so I don't know. I'm just doing social. I'm sorry.
Roros, be the savior we need. You're muted if you're talking.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm muted. Mostly trying to avoid anything else going wrong with my family tonight. I do in fact have forces in prime at 3. I'll spend 2 quintessence and a willpower, and Vorus is going to basically shout out very loudly, "Sing it for the world, sing it for the world," because "Sing" by My Chemical Romance is his shielding spell. So, what's my difficulty?
Counter magic is always standard difficulty 7.
Okay, so -2 for the quintessence, -1 brings it down to 4.
Mhm.
Plus willpower.
I believe in you, Brett.
2 successes.
Beg your pardon?
2 successes. No, wait,
Okay.
1 success. 1 success because, damn it, that 1 in there.
No, because it's
Oh, wait,
Okay.
So 2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. Tiger, I ask you a question as your friend.
Okay.
Can you soak aggravated damage?
I've got armor, so yeah.
How much armor do you have, Tiger?
I think. Let me check for a. Yeah, 2.
Okay, Tiger, I'm not gonna lie. You are going to take. 1 second, I have to take my drink. Because for the record, yes, you are going to take 7 aggravated damage. It is enough to kill you unless you can mitigate 1 by soaking it.
That'd be enough to knock me to end cap.
If you're knocked to incap in aggravated damage, it kills you instantly.
Does it?
Yes, it does. Lethal, you get a grace period. Aggravated, you don't.
Okay, gotcha. All right. It's still standard difficulty to soak it, right?
It's still standard difficulty. It's still standard difficulty 6.
Okay, and ones don't take away.
And 1 do not take away.
Okay. Come on. Sidekick's being a fuck again. Do you mind if I use physical dice?
Yeah, you can use physical dice.
Okay.
I trust you.
Thanks, dude. So 2, 6 and an 8.
Okay. Holy shit, you're on fire.
Everything is awful.
So he's on fire with plasma, which means that he can still die if he stays on fire with plasma. I need to figure out if I don't think the problem is that if I surround him with an oxygen shield, it'll suffocate him as well as the plasma fire.
Would a jacket be good enough to pat down the oxygen?
No, because the jacket will then be incinerated by it's high velocity, high intensity plasma.
So he could die anyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I need to figure
Tiger,
out
I'm sorry, your bulb might have been for nothing.
It's fine.
Can I convert the plasma into something else?
Yes.
Can I convert it to sunlight? Because that's kind of a weird. That'd be a weird call. I'd want to know your thoughts on that.
What level of matter do you possess?
What?
What level of matter do you possess?
I don't. That's right. It's a forces matter effect, not a pure forces effect.
Could I try to do it? I have forces and matter.
Give me just a moment, and I'll answer that question. Sorry, I have to type something.
Sure.
Sorry. To answer the question, what level of matter do you have?
I have matter 2 and forces 2.
Plasma is technically a matter. It is a state of matter. So I would say yes, you could probably convert it into something else.
Okay. I'd like to just make it water if I can. Would that be acceptable?
Yes, it will be vulgar as fuck, but yes.
I mean, no matter how I try to do it, it's kind of vulgar, so it's fine. I spent 3 quintessence and not gotten any back. I'll spend my last quintessence and 1 willpower. Are there witnesses, or is this vulgar without witnesses?
It's vulgar without witnesses.
Okay, so 4 plus 2 is 6, minus 1 is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, with the willpower, I got 4 successes.
It turns into cool, clear, boiling water.
Hyun then immediately collapses. His focus would be, he's just gonna like throw out a hand gesture, and it's time to stop motion. It turns into water, and then he just kind of face faults.
You will take an additional 1 aggravated damage for basically being covered in boiling water.
Fair. Can I try and soak it?
Yep, with the armor you can.
That makes sense, because, yeah, fair. Nope. Sitting at 6 ag.
You are pretty made of sap.
Yep, yeah, fair.
The behemoth that just downed Hyun proceeds to then level its gun at the prone Hyun.
Who's?
The mech, the mech that proceeded to down Hyun in a shot is now leveling its gun at him on the ground.
Fuck that. Spending a willpower. I'm going to basically do the inverse of magnetic dispersal field, which is magnetic inversion field, and I'm going to draw Hyun's metal ass over to me. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, that is acceptable.
So 3 plus 3, 6 of 1. No, I don't. Oh wait, one success. One success. I keep forgetting about the willpower.
Okay. You were able to drag Hyun's very, very, very crispy ass that is somewhat soggy over to you. If somebody else would like to, Maya, make a social check in order to try and convince them that you are not responsible for this, now might be a really good time.
Gotcha. Give me a sec. Sorry.
Take your time.
What's it? Manipulation. Manipulation expression, would that work to kind of express the fact that this is not us, bro? This is not us.
Would be charisma expression.
What happened? What did he say?
It would be charisma expression.
Charisma expression? Damn. I have better manipulation. Let me see. Let me see. I don't even think, no. Lottie doesn't have charisma. No, she does. Yeah, charisma expression. Wait. Charisma. Alright. Fingers crossed for 5 die.
I believe in you.
I'll burn a willpower just in case. It's a 3 and 2. Yes. Whew, okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. If we're counting my willpower. What's it? What was the difficulty? Because I've got 6, 7, 8, 9.
It was going to be difficult to make. Once again, you're trying to get them to solve a really big stuff in there. It was going to be difficulty 8. So how many successes is difficulty 8?
It'll be 3.
Okay. But role play what you shout at them as poor unconscious Hyun is being dragged towards you.
Lottie will kind of drop her bright yellow ducky umbrella, kind of put her hands up. Listen, you saw us. We are here. There is a figure that way. My associate here is nearly dying. It is not us. We are pleased to have these people back. We wouldn't fuck this up. It is not us. They're running that way. See if you can send sentries. It's not us. We wouldn't do this to you. Not here with them here. Not ever. We wanted peace, goddammit.
Okay. You will hear the robot voice from the suit. So you're pretty sure this is an automata basically that's being guided by basic artificial intelligence. Let's say in priority order, 1. Elimination of reality deviance. And you see it start to charge the gun before the woman who's basically kind of cowering under the gangplank leading up to the ship says, "Overrule that! Stand down immediately!" You see its head kind of cocked to the side, and you'd almost swear if a machine could know malice or sadness, that it is almost upset that it cannot carry out its function in the elimination of Hyun. But it will very slowly, the gun will retract. You'll see the power cylinder power down as the glowing blue light ceases.
Lottie mental thought. Skynet. And Lottie's head. Skynet.
Quick question. What would happen if I summoned a spirit of peace and healing into this place where it's surrounded by technocrats?
Don't do it.
I vote you do it. But
I have Spirit Lore 3, so...
The younger technocrat kind of shimmies her way out from under the gangplank, moving really, really slowly. And She kind of raised her hand. She goes, "Okay," but for the record, Hyun has not been shot in vain. You will start to see at least 3 or 4 other members of the tradition mages were actively about to help.
Late.
She'll raise her hand and say, "Oh, okay. I don't know what's happening here. Let's all take a step back. Is he still alive?"
Hyun slowly raises a hand.
Ross is going to walk over to Hyun and lower his hand and say, "Do not do that, or you will injure yourself further. No thanks to your machines, he is
No,
alive."
thank you for telling the machine to not kill him. However,
Hyun's going to kind of point in the general direction of Lottie and then give a thumbs up, and then the hand will collapse to the ground.
If it helps, as you do that, the mechanical thumb that is on your left hand sparks a little bit and falls off. It's like,
Oh
Ross is going to pick up the thumb and put it in his pocket.
On the side note, whenever Hyun takes a vast amount of aggravated damage, I have carte blanche to say shit falls off him. Continue.
I completely agree.
But she'll look down at the remains of the other technocrat, and she'll say, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" Like she's clearly freaking out.
is it okay if, like, Lottie's going to slowly approach? Breathe. Listen. This is fucked for both of us. Both parties, we fucked right now. But. Y'all have tech. You know what to do. Could you track anyone running away from this place in that speed, in that distance? Looking for evidence. There had to be somebody in the trees. There's going to be scuffs marks or something. There's got to be something. I don't do tech. I am music. I don't do that shit. I don't get it. But you guys, that's your thing. Because this is fucked for both of us. We got to figure this out, or it's both of our asses.
Look, I mean, okay. I can try. Oh shit. There's a reason I'm not a field agent. There's a reason.
Do you get nauseous?
A little bit. I think I'm gonna hurl, but I'm kind of, in that wonderful moment of stifling the vomit.
Lottie will kind of nudge over her yellow umbrella in case you need a bucket.
On a side note, it's not being helped by the fact that I think your friend literally smells like chicken, crispy chicken.
Let's not think of food at the time like this.
On a side note, Hyun does in fact smell like original recipe KFC crispy.
Delicious.
But yeah, it's nice to meet you, I guess, even if it's under these circumstances. I can go and I can see if we can pick up anything. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if we can go and we can pick up.
Ross is going to look around to see if there's maybe a member of the Verbena or Euthanatos traditions around that can heal poor Hyun.
There is, in fact, no such luck.
Ross is going to look over at Lottie and say, "I can summon something to help him."
Ladies and gentlemen. D'Onofrio will say as she puts a cigarette in her mouth. She will then kind of turn Hyun's head like in a kind of a... Hyun, life is pain right now.
It was always pain, but especially right now.
She will then remove her hip flask. And she is then going to literally just kind of open Hyun's mouth and start pouring booze that has no healing purpose whatsoever, but by God, it's numbing something down your throat.
Should I roll stamina to avoid drowning in booze?
No, you're fine. She's not gonna like force it down you, but she will stop and she will, you'll see her do her little trick, which is she taps the cigarette with the point of her finger and it ignites the cigarette before she takes a deep drag, letting the smoke, inhaling the smoke and then letting it out through her nostrils as she says, "Wow, this is literally as fucked up as it can get." You're not going to you're not adept. You're not at risk of expiring on the ground, are you?
Ian opens his mouth very slowly, and his voice has changed now. It kind of sounds like, whenever a sound, like a sound chip or whatever, is starting to give, and it does that really creepy, like, stuttering sound in addition to whatever the regular sound's supposed to be. He's going to look at D'Onofrio and say in that kind of warped, stuttering sound, "I don't think so."
Right. Okay. Because we can get you back, and I'm pretty sure Alexandros can fix the worst of this. Why are you leaking something that looks green? And I'm not going to ask. I'll live a longer, happier life not knowing.
Roros is going to pull Hyun's finger out of his pocket and the thumb out of his pocket and hand it over to D'Onofrio. He's going to need that.
D'Onofrio looks down. She then grips the finger in her hand before holding it up, and she says, Think of this as me via proxy from Hyun. Give me a thumbs up."
Buddy's just gonna go fan the little technocrat. Just like, it's okay. Don't fan on us now.
The little technocrat appears to be yes. You have this wonderful symbol. You know, like the little Microsoft beach ball of death when something is buffering. You essentially kind of see that glazed, on her forehead, or kind of glazed over.
More fanning.
So, D'Onofrio doesn't seem to. Okay, when I say D'Onofrio has no reverence for Jack and/or shit, she reaches her white gloved hand into the man's brain as she starts to root around inside his skull.
Roros is actually going to walk over to D'Onofrio and say, "Do we need to get our people evac'd now? Do we have anybody coming to help?"
No, if we run from this or if we leave, then that will just be seen as a sign of complicity in something that we don't want to be complicit in. However, there's kind of a squelching noise as she withdraws her hand from the man's skull. Her glove is entirely stained pink, but she's holding in her hand something. She's holding a bullet in her hand. Has Roros ever seen Primium before?
Primium? No, but he's familiar with it.
Lottie knows it when she sees it.
She is holding a Primium bullet in her hand.
Holy fuck. Lottie's gonna stop fanning the little
Lottie
assistant. Just kneel. She's gonna do like the little pentagon for the apple. Just be like, fuck.
Sister Lottie, what is the problem?
It means, Mr. Al-Khazani, she'll say, she flicks the bullet into the air before catching it again. We didn't kill him.
It is some
I honestly
strange...
think it'd be easier if we did.
A little bit. This is technocrat hardware right here.
That just makes no sense. He was killed by his own person?
His own people. Someone is not pleased with what's going on. And that makes things so fucking complicated. Fuck.
Ian opens his mouth again, and in that same stuttering voice, he says, "Cipher 9? ?
You shut your whore mouth.
Ian slowly shuts his mouth.
He's not fucking Tech Voldemort, for fuck's sake. You can say his name.
Yeah, but I don't want the motherfucker popping up just in fucking case. Some bum ass in the fucking trees popped out of fucking nowhere.
Well, obviously he wouldn't have done this himself. He wouldn't dirty his own hands, but he'd have the hardware to manufacture them.
I'm not above the thought that Cyphermind still has eyes on what's going on now, which is what's very concerning. We need a perimeter of some sort. The issue that we didn't have a perimeter to begin with is concerning.
We did. This place is warded to high Helen. The thing is, she throws the primary up in the air. This thing does one thing really well. It breaks and cuts through magic.
Yeah, I know.
There were precautions taken, however, somebody just happened to come up with the perfect way to bypass them.
Tech Voldemort.
Excuse me. Beg your pardon?
Tech Voldemort.
It's okay, we just gonna. Do you want me to just start calling him Tech Voldemort? Because we'll make that a thing if you really want.
I'll just do it in my head.
Okay. She will reach out. She's gonna pat Rossi on the head, just like, there.
I'm kind of panicking, okay? I'm coping on the inside. I make jokes. I'm trying to make sure the little technocrat baby here is not puking into my umbrella. Continues to fan her.
On that note, you will notice she is, in fact, puking into your umbrella.
Well, fuck. See, this is what happens when you fucking speak his name.
Sorry. Ross will just say, Cypher 9, I'm not familiar with him. Was it during the war? Is it somebody that I missed?
Are you capable and cognizant enough to give a brief analogy of Cypher 9?
Asshole.
That'll do it.
Very well, I accept that premise.
Basically, to give it to you in brief, Cypher 9 was a member of a very elite organization, or rather, a project by the Union in order to create strategists and forward thinkers. So they created a number of them. He was the 9th incarnation of the Cypher project that were designed in order to be the perfect analyst and director of field operatives. When it was determined that we were going to have peace with the Technocratic Union, or at least this temporary ceasefire in the form of the Treaty of Seattle, he and a number of other technocratic assets went rogue and formed themselves into an organization that is now calling themselves the True Way.
Dicks.
Oh,
yes.
This is similar to what happened to the choristers, yes?
They had an ideological. They had an ideological difference, or rather, were being manipulated by an outside power. These people are just dicks.
Yes, Cypher 9 is the biggest of them all, I feel. But maybe that's just because we know him best.
Well, dicks deserve to get kicks.
Yen raises his hand. Reason I'm like this. He points at some of the obvious cybernetic stuff.
Oh yes, that was the point that he essentially commissioned here. That's technically not all he did. Well,
are you finally done upchecking your lunch?
Yeah, needless to say, I'm never going to eat food in the cafeteria ever again if that's what it looks like on the way out.
This is now your umbrella. You empty this.
Okay. But no, it was pretty interesting meeting Mr. Hyun Choi, because when Cypher 9 and the others went rogue, they took certain things with them, including certain elements of the Aegis system. So essentially, they stripped elements out of our database. One thing that they stripped out was your former file and all information as it pertains to you as an individual operative when you were a member of the Union.
Fuck.
You guys have terrible HR, just terrible.
Well, it's more so that we didn't expect, a huge proportion of our upper echelons to decide, nah, but fuck it, when it was we thought that we were going to, have peace. But then again, we also didn't expect that the vast majority of our upper echelons are willing to, dream nuke the world.
No, I can believe it.
Hey, you know what? Believe it or not, we're not bad people. We want
I know.
the best.
I know. I've tangled with Severnine before. I know him. Or it. Their psychoness. So I'm not surprised.
Oh, okay.
Lottie will think back fondly when the last thing she had to be conserved of was a premium helmet being put into an engine, a turbine. Those were nice times.
But for the record, it's very nice to meet you, and I'm sorry about your umbrella.
Your umbrella. I'm Lottie. Handshake.
My proper name's Langeline. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, this cute name. Well, I'm sure this is one of the worst ways to meet people, but hey.
Well, now I have to figure out exactly I'm gonna report back to Central Command.
Yeah, we are gonna do the same. Okay, fuck, we have to find a safe way to take all of these. Well, how are they transporting the prisoners safely? Like,
they basically.
Hey, Evan,
Hmm?
do you want me to do a thing?
Well, I was gonna say they'd requisition school buses or buses in order to do it. But if you want to do a cool thing, you can.
No, I was just gonna have that NPC show up, but nah, it's probably not the best time for it.
Oh, Mr. Hyun, did you want to maybe not be a puddle on the floor?
Yes.
Should I have done this first? I'm really bad at this.
Yes.
As you say that really agitatedly, you'll see that the fact that she's about 30 seconds away from another panic attack.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. He's obviously fucked up. It's one of the few things he can probably say. Right. Pointedly looking at the corpse. There we go. Is the Max?
Oh God, I'm doing this all wrong. Oh God,
You're fine. Please help.
It's fine, honey. It's fine. Okay.
This is why I'm not a field operative. Never leaving him out again.
It's okay. We're gonna you're gonna fix him, and then we're both going to go to our respectful superiors, and we will, I don't know, put the worst kind of malware on Cypher 9, like that weird taco cat rainbow thing, that meme that came out back in 2007. That thing scarred people. We'll do something like that, okay? Okay, let's just one step at a time. Fix our friend. Thank you.
Oh, okay. You'll see she takes a number of very deep breaths, kind of attempting to center herself. Ooh. So Max, are you joining us or just sitting in and perving on us? Both are fine.
Just no, I'll just be sitting here.
Drunk Max is drunk.
I am not drunk. I'm just really, really tired.
Go to bed.
His first 2.5 hours of being 24 are very tiring. Being an adult, don't you know?
Thank you, Evan.
You're welcome.
It is.
She kind of takes a number of deep breaths again before she walks over to Hyun and says, I apologize. This is going to hurt like hell.
Hyun just kind of nods. He's not going to say anything.
Without saying another word, she really quickly moves like lightning as she draws a needle from a belt pouch and she stabs Hyun right in the heart.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
You will heal 4 aggravated damage, but by God, you just got stabbed in the heart. Roleplay accordingly.
Yeah. Responds to the stabbing and the pain by screaming fuck at the top of his lungs and then repeatedly screaming fuck. Fuck.
But it's all weird and distorted, like
It's pretty interesting. As he continues, it kind of becomes basically the first one is really robot, the second one's pretty robot, and then it gets progressively better each fuck that he screams.
And then after a full minute of doing this, he'll grip the needle, look at the technocrat, and say, "Thank you," and then pass out from pain.
Oh dear.
I don't know if you're the best or the worst healer ever, but you really did something.
I said it was going to hurt.
You did.
He came with me in my car. I don't think he's going to be able to go back in my car.
Well,
I'll
that
pick
depends
him
on
up.
I was going to say that actually depends on how much you value your upholstery. I think he's still leaking. Why does he have green? Why does he have green goo?
We don't ask questions. We don't want to know.
I feel as though I never want to. Is it radio? No, don't want to know.
Evangeline, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go down that path. Think about either easier things to comprehend, like your bosses. There you go. Better, there.
I'll inform them that there was an unfortunate incident as it pertained the exchange, but the exchange itself went off. I'll also make sure that the body of my superior is returned.
His brains are a little scrambled. Just saying.
Well, it was. I mean,
What's up?
step one might not have been, putting your hand inside his head, but at least we now know categorically that neither one of us decided to brutally murder the other. Once again, I'm really sorry about Mr. Hyun. And if he ever gets full functionality back in the lower half of his body, I don't know. I'll take him dancing. That's a plan.
I will pass on the message, and I don't know, maybe take those drone things for a walk or something. They're a little aggressive.
Well, basically, you have to bear in mind they were programmed in order to burn, purge, kill reality deviants, and from their perspective, they're an individual they were deemed to protect just had his head ventilated by reality deviants.
I mean, technically, not really. This is gonna be fun.
I'm going to be away from my keyboard for the rest of this.
Okay. So, in that case, since I've done all the stuff we need to do, we will call the scene here. So, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening, y'all.